I like easy. And installing glass railing is easier than a cougar at a karaoke bar. And in this episode of What the Hell Did I Just Get Myself Into? Damn it, John! I discover any dummy can install glass railing.
Ashley, why are you such a nerd?
Unlike installing wood railing, which can be a real effort to put in. Probably the biggest hurdle with glass railing is pre-planning, ordering the correct size, and getting it there in one piece. Oh, and getting out of a wooden crate that was surprisingly well built. Bunch of goddamn nails everywhere. And provided you could do all that, the rest of it should be a breeze. I use a system called tilt lock, although you don't specifically need to use this as there's other systems similar to this, but I will say it was incredibly well built. So, probably the most important and yet time-consuming part is laying everything out to make sure everything fits, looks good, which will hopefully make everything go super smoothly. For example, I was thinking we would start here, but we can't go any further than this. So we basically have to be kind of back from that last point I had and inside, but no further this way. I think this one will have to come here, and then this one but be the one butting in. But I gotta double check the dimension on this end one, make sure that's all working. I got 900 to there. Well, that works out about right. So I think actually probably easier is if we mount those, then we can kind of shift it one way or the other before mounting these. As far as we go. I had 6 of these suckers to go on the wall for 2 panels of glass. I knew I wanted the edge of the glass in line with that, which is good. With the distance from the edge of the glass to the edge of the clamp figured out, made placing the rest of the clamps easy. Just mark out the glass edges, place the clamps back the same distance from the ends of the glass panels, and place one in the middle. Don't forget to take into account any middle clamps like this one. But it's time for rubber to hit the road and stop planning. Popping off the cover exposes where the lag bolts go. Just mark out and pre-drill an appropriate sized hole for your lag bolt and wrench away. Just make sure to get these clamps installed nice and plumb. No point spending a bunch of time spinning in those legs, only to have to redo it later, unless you're one of those that charge per hour. Then have at it. So, there. Sure as shit, when things are going too smoothly, something's up. I ended up running to a couple snares. One issue was that the flooring had to get notched out so that the brackets would sit flush against the wall, and the second was I hit a nail. Nope, I'm wrong. Maybe the most annoying thing was putting the metal cover plates back on, getting the little bastard screws threaded on without dropping them down the goddamn steps, and factor in the fun little gap between that and the wall makes for a super thrilling few minutes. That's where little kids sitting around watching your contractor work learns to swear like a sailor. Now, just like that, we're almost ready for glass that is 12 millimeters. So we need the yellow and red gaskets installed in the clamps first. Just peel off the double-sided tape and stick the spacers to the clamps before moving on to the glass like so. Finally, ready for glass, and this step is much easier with some additional help. Just a matter of setting the glass into the clamps. Don't worry if things aren't perfectly plumb. There, I'll just kind of half snug it up. Oh, and by the way, it probably is worth mentioning to clear a good path when you're carrying this brittle glass in place. No need to have an unfortunate accident on a straight toy. Adjusting for plumb is a breeze. I just use a laser level. Actually, any level will work. Doesn't have to be a freaking laser beam. I just figured out which way the glass needed to move and tighten the screws accordingly. For example, tightening the top screw more pushes the top of the glass away from the clamps, while tightening the bottom moves the top closer. Before moving on to the last glass panel, the corner clamps must be put in place like so. To figure out the location of the last clamps, I needed to first place the glass into place, but problem. I can't make this install too easy because where's the fun in that?
I might have to grind that spot.
The stone on the wall was sticking out a little far, so I needed to grind some away very carefully. Normally this wouldn't be an issue, but the stone was also throwing off the wall brackets, so I just marked it out, drilled my holes, and again got to grinding. And the last and final steps to the process was to finish securing and tightening my corner clips to the wall and middle edge clip, leaving the worst and yet most satisfying part of the process, cleaning the glass. After everything, I would say I was quite happy with how this turned out and how easy things were to install. I think that after installing one of these glass railings with this system, it would make installing another one super quick and easy. Probably much quicker and easier than wood railing, to be honest, and it looks pretty sweet too. Just don't have kids or pets because you will forever be cleaning the panels trying to keep things squeaky clean. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe, and go check out some of my other videos like this one right here.